Hello friends, welcome back. So in this tutorial we are gonna learn about the concept of this keyword in Java. So in my last tutorial I covered the concept of super variable, super keyword in Java. So for super we have used the concept of inheritance, and from child class you are able to call the members of the parent class like feeds, constructor and the methods. So for this keyword, we don't need to understand the concept of inheritance. Instead, using this keyword, we can call the fields, method and constructor of the same class. So we'll see how. Okay. So in our program, we have a class, sample class. Here we have a constructor, sample class. So this is the default constructor. Okay. So default constructor, that means no argument constructor. Then we have one parameterized constructor as well. So this parameterized constructor accepts an integer type. Okay, so this is the parameterized constructor. So here comes the concept of this. So we have written like this. Okay, this and inside bracket empty thing. So what it will do, it will call the default constructor of the same class, of this class itself. So what is the default constructor? This one, the above one. So it will get called. Okay, so that's how you make use of this for the constructor call. Then in the next statement we are just printing out the values for our understanding. Then we have one method, simple method here. Inside this again we are printing some value for our understanding purpose. Then we have another method, method second. So inside this we are printing out the field value like this dot I. So this way we can access the class field of the same class. So there's the concept. And then later in the next line we are calling the another method of the same class using this thought method first. So inside from method second we are calling method first by making use of this keyword. Okay, now here comes our main class, public class is the main method. So what we are doing, we are just creating an object of the sample class. We are passing some value and then later we are calling the method 2. So we'll see how the execution happens step by step. So again I'll explain it using the debug mode, so we'll get to know it better how the control transfers. So I'll do right click, debug as Java application. So here it comes into debug mode. So as you are aware, all the Java program, the execution starts with the main method. So the control has come to here inside main method. So in this statement we are creating an object sc2 of the sample class. We are passing one value 5. So it should go to the parameterized constructor which accepts the integer type. So let me do F6, step over. Okay. So as we assumed, it came to the parameterized constructor int j. Now inside this first line we are calling this method. So as I explained you, this statement, the control will transfer to the default constructor of the same class. Okay, so let's do it next. Step over. Okay, so you can see the control has come to the default constructor of the same class, sample class. Now what it's gonna do, it's gonna print this statement coming from constructor 1. Let me do step over again. You can see in console the same statement is getting printed. Now I'll do F6 again to just print out the second statement coming from constructor 2. I'll do F6 again, it is printed, this statement is executed. Now by making use of this object we are calling method second, so the controller will go to the method second. Let me do F6. Okay, so we are in method second now. Now inside this we are accessing, at first line we are accessing the feed value of the same class using this dot I. What is I? I is having the value of 10. as we had initialized it here. Okay, so it should print out 10 in the console. Let me do F6. Okay, you can see 10 has printed here. It's been printed here. Okay, I will do F6 again. So after this, we are calling using this keyword. We are calling another method of the same class. So once this statement is executed, the control will go to the method first. Let me do F6. Okay. So as you can see, the control has come to method first. Now inside this, there is only one print statement. It will print out the value coming from the first method. Do F6. Okay, so coming from first method is printed. Okay. Then I'll resume the program since all the statements are being covered. So we have seen how the execution happens. So we learned the concept of this variable, how we can access the field, the constructor, and the method of the same class using this keyword. So that's it for now. Please like the video if it helps. Please subscribe and keep watching.